Hey, Kiana. All right. Let me. Hello. Hey, welcome. Ah, you're here. Welcome. I don't see you on my list of viewers. But I'm glad you're here. All right, a couple questions before we go live. Number one, do you want me, or what do you want me to call you? Kiana, Intuitively Divine. Number two, how, do you need the login to all my stuff? Okay. Turn that off for a second. Light some candles. Does everything sound good? Look good? How, I think I've decided on $5 for a reading. That way I can give you 20% across the board. We're all good. We can definitely, I'm totally fine with us mentioning that you get a portion of it. I think that that's important for people to know. Well, that's irritating. The chat on my phone appears a couple seconds after on the laptop, which is frustrating. Can I? Is there a way to make this chat? Oh. How do I pop you back in? I do have Venmo on my phone. I assume it'll send me a notification logically. Oh crap, I have to sign in. Crap. All right. Hang on. Sign in. Oh man, the password's the hard part. Yeah, I'm gonna have to forget my password. All right. I can see that you're typing, but I can't see what you're saying because I don't have it open. Okay. Let me open this up. Look at what you're saying. Okay. Let me reset my Venmo password. Okay. Okay. I'm logged into Venmo. I guess I should also download and log into maybe, but also there's a fan right there. I'm gonna need to download. I don't have the PayPal app on my phone. I should probably have that. Again, I'm gonna have to remember all. I'm so bad with remembering passwords. What time is it? 7:57. Okay. Is that what it means when candles go crazy? If you can't see donations as they happen, I can log in here. Yeah, I need to do that, honestly. Yeah, I'm totally good with that. I'll go ahead and send you the Venmo just in case. I trust you. open, log in. You know what? We're just going to make our life simple. I'm just going to, before I even try to remember this PayPal one, I'm going to go ahead and reset it. I'm just going to reset it to the same thing that I sent you. It's so hot. Ugh. Oh, do you need that security code that Venmo just sent me? I realized that could be you. Yeah. I was like, why is Venmo sending me this? Duh. Let me get there. Yeah, that's the password. Okay. All right, I'm logged into both. Just in time, because it is 8 o'clock. Let me post to my Instagram story, and then I'm going to make this live. All right, and edit this to make it public. All right, we should be public. The PayPal information is the same, FYI. Grab. I pulled out all the decks. I didn't know what I wanted to work with. tonight. Make sure I can access them all. I'm excited too. That's sweet. Thank you. Hi. I think somebody might have just come in. Say hello in the chat, please. I should have brought out a hair tie. Too much hair for it to be down with these studio lights on. Whew. That fan has to go up a little bit. What? Just told me something. No, I don't know what it told me. Hello, welcome. Coffee! Hi, friend. How are you? There is about a 30-second delay, so I'm not ignoring you, I promise. really good. I'm gonna go. You just made me think of it. I'm gonna go post on Spoon. Boo, 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 boo. All right. Maybe we can get some other Spoon friends in here. Hello, Evelyn. Thank you. Welcome, guys. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. As I fail at shuffling cards. You'd think I'd be a little better at that. Awesome. Thank you, Evelyn. Would you like a reading tonight? New subscribers do get free readings. Of course. Ah. Sorry, guys. Gotta try not to hit the microphone. Good question. I'm gonna use a different deck for that question. Carrie, hello, sweet friend. Welcome. Look at you being all supportive. Y'all, I'm sure that was loud. I just touched the microphone like an idiot. Care Bear, would you like a reading tonight? I can get you on the list if you would like. Or rather, Miss Kiana can get you on the list. Because she is wonderfully taking care of that for me. You hear the humans outside? Evelyn, I'm still shuffling for you here. Whoop. As another card comes out at us. Can do, dear. I'll do that for you right after Evelyn here. Ooh, ooh, okay. All right. Evelyn, pull these back. Can you see them at all? I don't know. All right. All right. I'm going to pull this up and maybe make it less loud when I hit it. Okay. All right. Evelyn. So what I have in front of me here is 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Tower. So your boyfriend right now, first of all, he's really taking stock of his situation. The 7 of Pentacles is all about assessment. It's all about looking at a current situation and trying to figure out if it is worth continuing, if it's worth your time. He's thinking a lot right now, I think, about the losses of his past relationship. The 5 of Swords is all about the balance between wins and losses, the line between winning the battle but losing the war. And I think that that's on his mind a lot. I think walking away, we have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is all about walking away from something, deciding that something is no longer serving you and walking away from it. And the Tower is a card of basically chaos, everything coming tumbling down. So I think he's in the assessment stage right now. Like, he's really thinking about this. But it looks like the relationship that he had with his ex was something that he walked away from, something that wasn't great. There were probably a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict. It kind of looks like it kind of crashed and burned. And I think right now he's trying to weigh any feelings that he still has against stability that he has now, and kind of trying to figure out what for him is more worth it. You know, like, some people really enjoy the drama and the passion, and then there are other people who really like things to be stable and secure. So I think, give me a second, let me look at this. I think the answer here, what I'm seeing is, the answer is, oh, let me look at your, gotcha. What I was going to say is, I think the answer here is yes. I think he still has feelings for her. Now, I don't think, we have the 8 of Cups here. I don't think that he wants to be back with her. He walked away. And part of the 8 of Cups is really deciding you're over and done with something. It's a final kind of card. It's not, I'm going to put that down and come back to it later. It's, I'm done. This is no longer serving me. So, we always have feelings. Obviously, they were in love once. Obviously, those feelings are still going to remain to some degree. I think the bigger question here, bigger than, does he have feelings? Is he going to act on them? I don't think that he's planning to act on them. I think that he's really trying to assess the ways that your relationship is better than the relationship he had with her. And honestly, he may be trying to assess, just looking at, a complete newness, a completely new relationship or way to be. But I don't think that I think he still has feelings, but I don't think that he is going back to her anytime soon. Let me pull one more card for you, Evelyn. Let me pull a clarifier. Actually, you know what? Let me pull an oracle card. Well, let me ask you, Evelyn, did he walk away from that relationship with his ex, or did she? All right. Okay. All right. So This here, the electric eel spirit, this is part of a spirit guide oracle. Oracles just give us kind of a little bit of extra guidance when a reading isn't fully clear. Let me put this over here. So we have the electric eel here, which is all about manifesting your ideas, bringing your ideas to life, making things happen. Yes. Thank you, Kiana. I appreciate that. It is. There is a delay. Welcome, Maribel. All right. So since he didn't walk away from this, Evelyn, since he is not the one who walked away from that relationship, let me reassess with that knowledge. Give me one more second. Okay. Evelyn. This is... So let me say, I'm so lucky. I almost always get positive readings. It's really rare that I ever get readings that are heavy or difficult. This one is a little heavy and difficult because if he's not the one who walked away from their relationship, then that means this walking away is either him in your current relationship or you in your current relationship. And I know that you're talking, you just said you're wondering if you need to walk away. And I think I pulled one more clarifier card, which talks about giving. I think that you've been giving him the benefit of the doubt, right? Like you've been repeatedly kind of, how do I put it? Forgiving discretions, letting things slide that maybe other people wouldn't let slide. I think that you've been you said you've been arguing a lot. There's been this conflict back and forth. I think that with that information, I'm able to get a different picture here. And I do think that we need to talk about you realizing the idea that he might just be playing games and really allowing that to lead your own assessments. This might not be the most helpful spread, and I'm sorry if it's not. I hate giving bad news, but I do think you need to listen to your gut on this. You need to listen to you. I don't know that he's in it. I think you are being the generous one. You are being the giving one. You are being the one who is doing everything in this relationship. And I think that it might be time to walk away. Evelyn, I definitely could do that. Subscribers get one free reading. If you would like more, I'm happy to do that. The donating links are all in there. I request a minimum $5 donation. It allows me to give money to sweet Kiana for doing the moderating for me and also, have money. But I'm happy to do that for you if you want to send in a donation. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone like you can see me there. The camera's over here. But for now, we'll move on down the list to the next free reading of the night, who I believe is Care Bear. What is your question? You're welcome, Evelyn. Maribel, I hope you're doing well tonight. Again, I'm looking at the phone as though it's going to respond to me. Although I guess it is how you're responding to me. But I hope you're doing well tonight, Maribel. All right. If you are still in here, sweet friend. Y'all, this delay. So I'm running at about a 30. Oh, that's okay. She might be back later. She's got a lot going on. I'm running at like a 30-second delay here because I'm having to route through a different system. Anyway, technical stuff doesn't matter. Point is, I am running at a delay, so please bear that in mind. Maribel. Oh, no, you're here, Carrie. Absolutely, Rose. I'm doing a free reading for new subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. It's okay. I know it doesn't tell us who's in the chat, unfortunately. So I have no idea. Definitely, guys, if your name is called, just literally say anything so we know you're here still. Just FYI, if you have given us your question, I think that we're going to try to do timestamps in the playback. So if you have a question and then you have to go, we might be able to make that work for you. You know, you might be able to come back and get that later. This is new, where this is the first time I've gone live on YouTube. So it's a little bit of a test. Thank you guys for being patient. Awesome, Maribel. I believe you are up next after Carrie. Absolutely, Maribel. Again, let me go ahead and do Miss Care Bear first, and then I will get you right up next with that general. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more for you, Care Bear, out of a different oracle. I'm just going to have every deck I own strewn about this table before I'm done tonight. I want to pull from a different deck for this question for you as well. Okay. All right, so what we have here is, hope you guys can see, I don't know if you can, we have Page of Cups, Five of Swords again, and Six of Cups, and then the Oracle card I pulled for you. All right, so let me start. I'm going to do it a little backwards to how I normally do it. Excuse me, sorry guys. I want to start here with this Oracle card. It says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. First of all, like, again, a little bit metagaming here. You know, I know you, I know your situation, but I think that this is a very important card for you that I want you to listen to. So I'm going to repeat it. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. You are such a delight. You are such a lovely, lovely person. And I know that it's hard sometimes to see the world that same way. I know that there have been things that have happened for you and to you and all of that that have really made it hard to trust, hard to open yourself up, hard to do all of those things. All right, I'll get back there. Let me get back to that. All right, so Page of Cups, someone who is intuitive, who has an open heart, who's very sensitive. Because they're so sensitive, they can be very naive sometimes, and they can get stuck in believing whatever they're told to believe about someone or something. Conflict, line between wins and losses, you know, the knowledge that everything you want may not come wrapped up in a neat little package. There may be some amount of give and take there, some amount of compromise. And finally, Six of Cups, all about nostalgia and happy memories. So looking at all this together, zooming out, looking at everything right next to each other here, Care Bear. First of all, I know, again, metagaming. I know you. I know that you are this person who loves without reason. You know, you love those around you. You are fiercely protective of those around you. And you really give your heart to those you meet. And that sometimes gets you into trouble. You know, that sometimes leads to you being led down paths that maybe aren't the best for you. It sometimes leads to you getting in arguments with people because they don't agree with you on people mostly. They don't agree with you on big picture things, you know. But I'm trying to figure out how to word this without it being too spot on. Like I don't want to use names or anything. Okay, so will you be forever alone? Cars pass by. Will you be forever alone? No, you're not going to be forever alone. But you do have to learn that no one is going to be perfect. No one's going to be perfect for you, for the situation, for what you have going on. And I think that it's important for you to focus on you right now. Focus on yourself and your light, you know, using the Oracle card here. That's what you need to be focusing on, because you have these amazing qualities. You have so many stories to tell and so many things to reminisce about. And it's really important for you to connect with that moving forward. I hope that's helpful. It's so frustrating, this delay, because I know that I'm not going to get responses. That's okay. All right. Maribel wanted a general. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling for that because I know what she wants. Yeah, absolutely. Like the live, guys. Ooh, there's our first card, Maribel. Ooh, and our second card. You're welcome, Care Bear. All right, Maribel. Where's the middle? There's the middle. It's not in the middle of me. I'm off center. Okay. So, what we have here, Maribel, 8 of Wands, boop, boop. The Sun, and 9 of Cups. Awesome. This is going to be a super positive reading. Okay, so 8 of Wands, fast moving, moving forward, things changing, traveling. The Sun is literally the yay card. It is joy and happiness and things going your way and good health. It is all of the great things. And finally, the 9 of Cups. I always like to describe the 9 of Cups as the moment after you get your room all clean and you like sit back and you're like, huh, like I have all this stuff. It's put away. It looks good. I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with what I have. I feel the abundance around me. So it's also a yay card. It's a self-satisfaction card. So looking at everything together, first of all, actually, before I look at everything together, let me pull, I'm going to pull from this deck. Let me pull an oracle card. Hello, Mimi. I am doing a free reading for new subscribers. So make sure that you are subscribed and then we can get you on the list. Okay, so here's what we have. I'll read it to you. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Okay, so first of all, zooming out, let's look at this. This is a super positive spread. I love that for you. But the way that I do 3-card spreads always includes this card as advice. So things are moving and things are changing. Things are happening in your life. There's a lot going on around you, but for the most part, they're happy changes. It's stuff that's making you feel fulfilled. It's at least moving toward fulfilling what's going on with you. The advice that I have for you is to be happy with what you have. You don't always need better. You don't always need more. Sometimes just being in the present moment, being happy, being grateful for what is around you is the most important thing. Now, looking at this clarifier card here, I'm going to read it to you again. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. You've been through some dark stuff, right? I mean, we all have as humans. There's been stuff that has really been weighing on you. But you now get to move past it. We see joy. You now get to move out of this. You get to move into the abundance of love. But in order to do that, you have to recognize your abundance. You have to be happy with what you have. You can't be always wanting more and also be satisfied within yourself. I hope that makes sense. All right. Bye, love. Okay, who is up next? I believe it's Rose. Carrie was here. I should have used my Harry Potter deck. I didn't even think about using my Harry Potter deck for her. I should have. All right. Try to get all my decks in a row. Oh, I'm not as funny as I think I am. Get it? Ducks in a row, guys. Laugh. All right, Rose. How will it go? Ooh. All right. Rose, how old are you? Can I ask? I have a deck that I might use, but it will depend on your answer to this question. Okay. I've already started shuffling this one, so we won't use that deck, but maybe there will be a reading tonight. We'll see. We will see. All these candles are burning down fast. I don't think we're going to get candles for very long. I think that back one's already burnt out. Thank you for subscribing, Mimi. Absolutely, we can get you on the list. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, girl. All right. First card, the Lovers. Second card, Queen of Cups. Third card, Three of Cups. Okay. All right. All right. So first of all, get some hair out of my face here. First of all, the Lovers, right? This is a card about lovers. It's a card about big choices. It's a card about partnerships, unity. But we're talking about a love reading, potentially. We're talking about I assume this is a guy you're interested in. I could be wrong on that. But I assume so. Lovers. Queen of Cups. This would be you. Someone who's incredibly emotionally connected, someone who really radiates positivity, is able to cheer other people up when they're sad, always knows when to give love and attention and affection, always knows exactly what to say, somebody that everybody likes having around. Actually, my daily reading today on my Instagram was this girl right here, and I think what I said in the caption is everybody needs a Queen of Cups. Like, everybody needs that person who is like on their side, always so emotionally available, so interested in what everybody has to say and what's going on with everybody. And finally, Three of Cups here. Three of Cups is all about celebration, friendship, social gatherings, which of course none of us are having right now, but it's about togetherness. So how's it going to go if you text Caleb? Pretty well. I mean, I think we have clear evidence here with the Lovers. You know, like, I could have probably just stopped there, right? Like, I think that this is going to be something that will turn out positively. I think that you are someone who is very emotionally available, emotionally ready for love and for that next step. But the advice that I have, always like to do advice. The advice is, don't forget about friends, right? Don't forget about those people who are there for you. No matter how great this person is, no matter how great lover boy Caleb is, you still need to be thinking and considering those friendships that you already have, those celebrations that you already have. I hope that's helpful for you. Oh, you don't need to be nervous. It looks like it's going to go really well. Y'all, speaking of nervous, I'm a little nervous tonight. I've been doing live streams for a while, but this is the first time I've done one on camera. It's a little different. It's a little different, y'all. You can see my faces. Yes. Get it. Okay. All right. I think, is Mimi up next? All right, Mimi, you asked a question. Let me scroll up and see what it was. How does Dario feel about you? All right. Trying to figure out what deck to use. Sorry. You know, we're going to go with Old Faithful here. For now. Y'all, I can see in my viewfinder. I can see that. Look at that over there. That candle wax is on my table. That's alright. And peel it right off. Ooh, cards are flying. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Rose, I don't know if you're still in here, but you have to tell me how it goes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You know what? I want to use this deck. Wow. Gotta remember to look at the camera and not like down it. My hands the whole time. Okay. All right, Mimi. 8 of Wands. The World. Judgment. And Porcupine Spirit. Okay. Things are changing. Things are changing for him. He's got a lot going on in his little noggin. He has a lot happening. It looks like he's at a time in his life where he is ending one cycle and beginning another. So, like graduating college and going to school, graduating high school and graduating college, going to work, graduating high school, going to college. There's something ending in his life, a relationship, a divorce, hopping into a relationship with someone else. It is an ending and a beginning simultaneously. Moving and starting a new job. It is a big change that is both ending and beginning. And advice being judgment. Judgment, right? Looking at things from a logical standpoint, really taking a step back, rebirth. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind means going back to the basics. So, looking at everything together. I think that Dario has a lot on his mind right now outside of you, if we're being honest. I think that he has a lot going on in his personal life that he's trying to make sense of, that he's trying to make work for himself. And I think that it's important for you to realize that not everybody has time for us all the time. Not everybody needs or wants or is able to be there for us every time we want them to be. I feel like right now I need you to take a step back, let him deal with his shit. Let him do what he has going on, because it's a lot. It's a lot going on in his noggin, and he doesn't have time to be focusing on something else. He doesn't have time to be adding another thing to his list. Now, if you two are already a thing, which I'm guessing you're not from the way you worded that, but if you guys are already a thing, the advice is just to reassess where you're at and where you're going. But porcupine spirit here, beginner mind. What does that mean? That means I need you to pay enough, let me rephrase, to pay as much attention to the situation as you would if it were something you were just doing. And what I mean by that is when you're learning how to knit, right? Every single stitch that you make is it takes you a long time, and you're very methodical because you have to be to make sure you're getting it right? But once we get good at something, we stop paying as much attention, right? You can just knit and knit and knit forever, right? But no, I need you to take a step back. I don't know how long you've been pursuing this guy. I don't know how long this guy and you have been talking, but you need to back up, give him a minute to deal with all this, and then move forward as though it were brand new, as though you've never done it before. I hope that is helpful for you. That's probably not the reading you wanted, but it's what you got. Oh, welcome. Hello, Tamara. I don't know whether it's... Tell me how to pronounce that. You absolutely can have a question. Hello, White Rabbit. I do wish I could see who's here. Perfect. What is your question, sweetie? Ugh. Sorry, y'all. Being weird. This is why I'm saying it's nerve-wracking to be on camera, because normally you guys can't see me being weird. I'm gonna have to blow out these candles soon. Look at them. Look at them making a mess everywhere. All right, Jamia? Okay. All right, Tamara. You are up next. There is a delay. I don't think chat is delayed, but video definitely is. Look how shiny I am. Goodness gracious. Studio lights are hot. Okay, Tamara, are you here? Singing in the rain, what glorious feeling. Just singing in the rain. Hey, Mimi, I just did a reading for you. Did you miss it? You're welcome. I hope you heard it. Oh, right. That's an option. I forgot that was an option. Yes, just rewind. Hello, Jakari. Yeah, I think you can, question mark? I'm not certain, actually, but it makes sense. You should be able to. Yeah, Jakari, if you subscribe, you get a free reading. If you don't want to subscribe, you can absolutely donate to get on the list. All right. As I just keep poking candle wax. What is wrong with me? All right, Jakari, we can get you on the list. Hey Mimi, after this is over, we'll post all the timestamps and you can click in and go right to it. I don't think it'll let you do it during a live, but it should let you afterwards. All right. That sounds good. White Rabbit, what is your question? I hope everybody's doing well today. Feel free to chat to each other down in the comments. Absolutely, White Rabbit. Let's do a general reading. Cards flying out already. Absolutely. It definitely helps out a lot. We're just getting started in this YouTube thing. So every subscriber matters. And I so appreciate it. Whoa. There's our number 2. Okay. All right. General reading for White Rabbit. What we have in front of me here is not complete because I want to pull one more card. Jamie, thank you. There is a list and we can get you on it. Hi, Alyssa, welcome. Oh, you know what I don't have playing in the background? I normally have some nice calming music playing in the background, and I don't have any. Maybe I should do that next time. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Okay. All right, White Rabbit. What we have here is 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Tower. So, 9 of Pentacles. It's a card all about self-care, a little bit of luxury, a little bit of having a little extra, being able to indulge or pamper yourself. The moon. I don't know if you can see that. Moon is all about things not being clear, things being uncertain, things being confusing, or sometimes even a little scary. Tower, things coming tumbling down around you, but don't panic. Don't panic. I'll pull it all together. But the tower itself talks about chaos and things kind of tumbling. And then I pulled this card for you as well. It says, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So, what does all of this mean? Let's pull it all together. So, right now, I think that you are in a reasonably good place. I think that you are looking at having a little bit of extra, at the very least, a little extra time, right? Like, I mean, so many of us, I know I myself have so much extra time right now because of this whole thing. I'm at work, working from home rather than working, in the office. And definitely I have more time, and time in itself is a luxury. So I'm not sure if this is more time that you have right now or more money. Maybe you work in marketing, and so, or maybe you work for Zoom and now, your business is booming. Whatever it is, you have a little bit of abundance right now, a little bit of extra, but you're not so certain about the future and what it looks like. Moving forward, you don't really know if this luxury is going to keep going or if it's going to come tumbling down into chaos around you. Now, the advice that I have for you is to really listen. When things tumble down, all it means is that we now have an opportunity to rebuild. The tower calls on us to rebuild better and stronger than we ever have before. So anytime, what's that Watsky quote? Man, I really need to look it up. I always try to reference it, and then I never remember the quote. But anyway, basically, build it twice as high and give that tower teeth. Just make it even better. If things here from the moon do come down, we can rebuild. Now, this oracle card here, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. I think that's a pretty self-explanatory card, right? Like, you have this extra luxury right now, this extra time, this extra money. It might not be there forever. We might have to all go back to work soon. We probably do have to go back to work soon. We maybe aren't going to be as secure financially coming up soon. And things might completely shatter. But as long as we're able to rebuild, as long as we're able to do that without letting ourselves get bogged down or burdened down or overwhelmed by the uncertainty, by the chaos, by all of these things are going to work in our favor, and they're going to work quickly. The happier you are, the more excited you are, the more you embrace it, the faster this change is going to happen for you, the faster things are going to look great and improve. Yeah, I hope that's helpful, White Rabbit. Okay. All right. Chikari, you are up next. What can I do for you today, friend? Look at a few notifications here. Y'all, this lag. This 30-second lag is killing me. Sorry, please excuse as I adjust. You're welcome, White Rabbit. Let me take a look, Chikari. Roni is all faithful. so many decks. And I always go back to the same ones. Hello, Fine. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we can definitely get you on a list, Fine. If you have liked and subscribed, then your reading is free. If you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. You are welcome to donate. Welcome back, Tamara. Thank you, Donuts. Gotta remember to look at the camera and not down at my hands the whole time. It's tricky. Okay. All right, Jakari. Sorry, interpreting. 1 second. Hang on. Unveiling another deck here. Give me 1 second. Whoa! As I almost throw it on fire. That would be really bad. My first live on YouTube becomes my last live on YouTube because I light my whole studio on fire. That would be something. Okay. Jakari. So first of all, no. I don't think that this is Mackenzie. Let me describe to you who this is. I think we're talking about someone who has been through a really big transformation lately. Somebody who has changed a lot about who they are and what they believe in, who's really done a 180 on their views, or on, maybe they switched jobs or moved. This is somebody who had big changes going on. This is somebody who deals with a lot. They're carrying a big burden. They have a lot on their shoulders, and frankly, they're overwhelmed. They're doing too much. It's also somebody who's incredibly nurturing, loving, giving, that is a really large ant. Go, 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 go. No, not near me. No, other way, go. Go, go. Oh my, it's so big, guys. Why is this ant so large? I didn't know they made them that big. Go. Oh God, I thought that was the ant making that sound. It was not the ant making that sound, it was wax. I thought literally the ant's little pinchers were making that noise. Oh my Lord. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He jumped on the ground. I did not murder him, which means he's somewhere on the ground, so I can no longer put my feet down. That's fun. Okay. Sorry. Back to you. Yo, that's the biggest ant I've ever seen. Whew. Okay. Sorry. Back to you, Chikari. This is someone who's incredibly nurturing, loving, probably already is a mother or definitely wants to be a mother very soon. Has a lot of future family things on the brain. We also have the bee spirit, which tells us that this is someone who works hard and will be rewarded for working hard. This is someone who is going to see the fruits of their labor. It is not someone who's very emotional, not somebody who's very in tune with how they feel. We also I got a reversed card when I was talking about when I pulled out of the other deck, which is the deck I pull for yes or no questions. So no, not Mackenzie. I hope that helps you narrow down who it might be, though. And I'm sorry about that freak out midway through. Man, did that wax? It's fine. I'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later. All right. Okay. You posted the quest or the list up here recently. All right, Changi. Changi's up next. I'm sorry, Jakari. It might not be someone you know yet. It could be coming to you. All right, Changi, let me ask you how old you are. That's important because I might bring out another deck if you are old enough for it. Just leave it here until I hear your answer. Yes, Jamia. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm doing it. If there are any babies here, too bad. I'm not going to be showing these cards, I don't think, in case there are babies here. right, donuts. I hope to see you back again soon. Y'all, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I suggest or welcome you to. I guess I don't suggest you do that. I welcome you to do that. I do post daily readings there. Oh, I love that. All right, donuts. I will remember you when you come back. You'll still have your free reading. Perfect. All right, guys. We'll get everybody on the list. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right, so what we have here, 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so I can see, Carlos, that this is a relationship that has a lot of passion. This is a relationship that has a lot of desire. Definitely one that has a lot of give and take, a lot of, I don't want to say conflict, but it's a passionate relationship, right? Like there are some temper sometimes, but there's always a lot of desire. There's a lot of celebrating romantically. However, this is also a relationship that is a little stagnated, right? Like this is not something that is moving. Changi, not Carlos. Thank you. This is a relationship that is moving kind of at a snail's pace right now. Looks like there's not a lot of, like, I don't want to say commitment, but there's not a lot of, there's no ring on the finger. You know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of, hey, we are for sure like in this for the long haul. Looking at this together, piecing everything together here, I think that she is someone who desires you, who wants, sorry, Changi, I'm sorry. It was the C, and I knew you were both on the list. I'm sorry. She is someone who desires you. She is someone who wants you and wants to be with you. But she needs a little bit more commitment from you before she's willing to commit back. My guess is like she probably kind of had some rough past relationships and stuff that has made it hard for her to love and trust moving forward. Changi, I'm sorry. Someone who has had kind of some rough relationships made it hard to love and trust moving forward. So I think that if you're wanting this to be a permanent thing, if you're wanting the amount of commitment from him that you would desire, you're going to have to make it clear what your intentions are. He is someone who's going to need a little bit of extra care in being really laying out, I'm committed to you. Here are the reasons why. Here are the limits of what I consider to not be okay within a healthy relationship. And, this is what I promise to you in order to receive that back. I think that without that, he's probably going to be a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit likely to stray. he needs confirmation before he's willing to be the one who gives all of that. I hope that makes sense. Sorry about like 2 confusions with you. I'm sorry. Messed up your name, messed up your partner's gender. Sorry. Let's go over here. Ooh, that list is getting long. I love it. Okay. Good. All right. I'm glad. Alyssa, you're up next. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Let's talk about Noah. I love that you were ready to go with that, girl. Okay, we're going to leave that there. All right. This is crazy. This is a crazy amount of cards. Okay. Whew. All right, let's talk about Noah. There's a lot to say about Noah here. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, balancing, multitasking, keeping a lot of balls in the air, doing a lot of things. 5 of Cups, grief, depression. What is this? 3 of Cups, teamwork, working together. Yeah, the cards were ready. And Chariot, moving in, trying to move things into one direction, overcoming obstacles. Okay, so Noah. Noah is someone who has been through some stuff. His heart is hurting, or at least he's dealt with some severe depression, grief, things like that in his past. He's someone who is really adept at managing kind of all the things in life, all the bits and bobs, right? Like he's able to manage work and school and having a family and all of these things. He can keep all the balls in the air really effectively. He's also really great at working with others. But he does have a little bit of a control issue. He's a little bit likely to try to... he wants to direct things to go his way, even though that might not be the way things are going. He can be a little controlling. He can also... we had a few more cards up here that I didn't even get to yet. I'll get there in a second. He can also be someone who wants so badly to overcome obstacles, wants so badly to move forward with things, that he can actually impede himself doing it. He can get in his own way. Now, up here, pull these cards down, talk some more about Noah. All right, up here we have 7 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Tower. So, in addition to all those things that we just said about Noah, here's what I need you to know about Noah. Separate from that, right? I need you to be able to assess in your life when things are for you and when things are against you. That this could be in relation to Noah. This could be not in relation to Noah, right? This is you saying, hey, this job I got sucks. Hate it. Need to find a new one. You know, this is something for you that you need to work through, because we do have a lot of uncertainty going on. We have a lot of you trying to figure out, Noah, trying to figure out who he is, where he is, if he's your person, you know, all of those things, you know, if he is really the one. You're trying to figure all that out, right? It's uncertain. You don't know what's going on. And you're worried about things crashing down. This Tower comes hand in hand with his little Chariot over here because he not necessarily wants to control you, but is going to want to control all the situations leading to you and through you and about you. So I need you to really be able to assess when he is working for your favor or when things are working for your favor and when you need to cut them off. I'm not saying cut off Noah. I'm saying just make sure you know what you have going on and if it is serving you and filling you. Yeah. I hope that's helpful. Freaking 7 cards. Goodness. All right. Carlos is up next. Y'all, I'm going to have to blow out these candles. They are starting to worry me. See this one with its wax coming this way? I'm going to blow those out. Beautiful. Kiana, you are the best. All right. Will your ex come back? What deck? What deck do we want to use for this? My husband might be right, guys. I might have a problem. I might have too many decks. All right. We're using this one. I haven't used you tonight. We're using you tonight. Hi, friend. Hi, Brenda. Ooh. I'm quiet. Is anybody else having that problem? Please tell me. All right. I'm sorry, Ren. Okay, good. Good. Glad it's not everyone. Guys, while I'm shuffling, whoop! Well, now I'm done shuffling. But tell me what your favorite thing that happened to you this week is. I'd really love to know. All right. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alrighty, so what we have here is 2 of Swords, Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So, first of all, I can definitely tell that this is someone who is, this deck is my Harry Potter deck. This is someone who is incredibly logically minded. This is someone who uses their brain noodle a lot. The Two of Swords, this is all about having to make choices that we don't want to make, or knowing the choice and refusing to make it. It's being stuck or reluctant to make those choices that we need to make. The Eight of Pentacles is all about, I like to call it the Wednesday of the Pentacles. It's putting in the hard work, continuing to put in the hard work, and almost never seeing the ending of the work. And finally, Knight of Swords, somebody who charges into situations, who doesn't always stop to figure out the best way to do things. They are just charging through it. They're very confident. They're a really great speaker. They're somebody who really has a lot to say and wants everyone to hear what they have to say. So, looking at everything together, is this someone who's going to come back into your life? I'm going to say no. And here's why. I think that would be a choice that they would have to consciously make, that they would have to really work toward in order to earn your trust back, or have you earn, her trust back. Like, I think that honestly, that's a decision she doesn't want to make. She doesn't want to do that because it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of work that she doesn't necessarily want to put in right now. So I think that for now, no. Now, long term, maybe. I mean, that's definitely possible. But I think right now, she honestly is not going to make that choice because it takes too much effort for her to do. Which, is what it is, right? Like, I mean, I do that all the time. I'm like, I could call this person, but you know how much that's gonna, we're not doing it today. We're not doing it today. I would have to apologize, or I would have to listen to them apologize. Like, I don't want to do it. I think that that's where she's at right now. I hope that's helpful. Byron. Okay. All right. Goodness. We have such a long list still. I'm excited about that. I was worried that no one was going to show up. I'm sorry, Carlos. That might not have been what you wanted to hear. But, I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what I see. All right. Tamara, please tell me how to say your name correctly. $34. Guys, I doubled my subscriber list tonight. That's super exciting. Almost doubled. That's awesome. So excited about that. Make sure, if you haven't followed me on all the... Ow, I just pulled my own hair with my elbow. Who does that? Make sure if you haven't followed me on Instagram and all those other places, please do. I've been posting on Instagram a lot. I was never an Instagram person. Like, in my personal life, I don't have I guess I have a personal Instagram. Literally never posted on my personal Instagram, but posting all the time on the tarot one. All the time. Daily readings, everything. So definitely, if you're an Instagram person, follow me there. There's a Facebook page. Yeah. Planning on doing lives Tuesdays and Thursdays. Please come hang out more. I'm all about it. I love when I do audio lives, I love for them to be filled with people who are just talking and enjoying being together. That is like my favorite thing. My favorite compliment is when people tell me they like the vibes. All right. I do wish, that is the one thing I wish I could see who is in here. That would make my life a lot easier. But that's okay. All right. Tamara. Last call for Tamara. If not, we'll scooch on down. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Tamara's probably not here. So let's go ahead and Isabel. Ooh, okay. All right. Are you a baby? How old are you? Never mind. I'm not going to use that deck. I'm going to use Harry Potter again. Bah. Ooh. Okay. We're learning. Okay. All right. All right. So, one more. Let's do one more out of a different deck. All right. Okay, girl. We have Temperance. We have Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Magician. We also have this Universe card, which says, "My fearless freedom lights up the world." Okay, so, wow. First of all, like, we got a lot happening right in front of us here. Temperance, the perfect blend, everything in moderation, things coming together from different parts. You know, he's somebody who's really able to effortlessly blend work and school and video games and cooking and all the things we have to do, right? He can really meld all of that together really well. Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, fate. He's somebody who is definitely, call him lucky, right? We're going to call him somebody who things just kind of happen to him. Things that are usually good, not always, but usually good. You know, he's someone who is really, when you look at him, I'm guessing that you see someone who's kind of a wish come true, like somebody who's like really like, you know? And finally, the Magician. He can do whatever the hell he damn well pleases. He has the power, the ability, the drive to do whatever he would like. Again, that goes back to the Fortune card, right? Like, he is just someone, my guess is he is that type of person, right? That you see and you're like, he can't really, right? Like, that's not a person. No one has all of those qualities and looks the way that they look. That's not a person, right? Like, that's a robot. That's a robot. He's one of those people. He's somebody who almost seems too good to be true, has too much talent, too much power, too much everything. And he knows it, right? Like, he's pretty fearless. He's somebody you can move through life and be like, I got it, because he always has, right? Like, he's always had it. Like, there's never been a time in his life where he's not had it on lock. And so because of that, He's able to be really fearless, move through life really well. Is he a jock? Listen, I'm getting the feeling he's like a football player. But anyway, none of this really talks, though, about his personality. So I'm going to pull another one because I think that this gives us a really good overview of, like, who he is. But what it doesn't tell me... Okay. What it doesn't tell me is, like, what is he about? What makes him tick? Who is he deep down? What we have here is Judgment and the Three of Pentacles. So, Three of Pentacles, I want to start here. Three of Pentacles, I always call it the Hufflepuff card, right? This is a card that tells me he is a pretty good team player. Again, back to freaking... probably jock. He's a good team player. He works well with others. He doesn't take all the credit for things. And he doesn't have to, right? Like, he's lucky enough. He doesn't have to take credit for other people's work. He's more than willing to pass things off. He's also someone who is working on making changes. He's working on improving who he is and what he has going on. None of this here, none of these cards tell me that he is anyone that we need to be worried about. He is someone who has a lot of things going for him, but he's not someone with malicious intent. He's not someone cruel. He's not someone who's, seeking out and doing things that are inappropriate or bad. I think that overall, he's a really good guy, even though it seems, and I totally understand, like, I completely get how you looking at this dude would be like, I need to get some more insight on this dude because, like, again, that can't be a person, right? Like, that's a robot in a person suit. Like, that can't be a person. But I think he's a decent guy. He really is. D, she. Y'all, gender doesn't matter. Gender's just a construct. She's decent. I'm sorry, I did not mean to misgender her. It still applies. She's too damn talented for her own good. I hope that's helpful, Isabel. All right. Jamia is up next. Good. All right. Friends, I'm going to set this to unlisted because I want to basically finish out who's here and then be done for the evening. It's been super fun hanging out, but I know that my sweet moderator has things to do, and let's be honest, so do I. So I'm going to set this to unlisted. I think you guys can still be here. I don't think it's going to kick you out. If it does, I will put it back to public and I'll get you all back. So yeah. All right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to actually wait a few seconds. Let me know that you guys got that message so I know you don't just panic if you get kicked out when I switch this to unlisted. I'm going to check. All right, we're going to try this. We're going to see if this works. Okay. You're all still here. I think you're all still here, right? It's set to unlisted, so I don't think anybody else can come. All right. I think I did it. I think I successfully did it. Cool. We'll see. For reference, sweet Kiana, anybody that's, if somebody else wanders in here by accident, oh no, somebody just came in. All right. Maybe it didn't work. Anyway, if anybody else comes in, we're going to go ahead and close it. Oh, where's my list? Bum, bum, boom, boom, boom. All right, Jamia is next. Yay, look at all those hearts. All right, if Jamia is here, we'll give her a moment, and if not, we will move forward with the list. Y'all, I really love wax. Like, as a kid, I played in wax, like a lot. Like, I burned myself a lot. And I used to make wax dolls. Did you people do that? Like, I might literally just be a crazy person, but I used to make little wax dolls. Sorry, completely random. Just waiting on Jamia. Not seeing. Okay, Bonita, you're up next. Bonita, is that your name? Or just a nickname? I know it means pretty, but is it your name? Ooh. Plot twist, this is Selly's girl. My name is Anita. I don't know if you caught that. I don't see a whole lot of anyone with names similar to ours. Bonita, Anita, Juanita. Don't see many of them. Y'all, I've had so much fun here tonight with you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Definitely will be doing these again. I think I'm doing another one on Thursday in like 2 days. I'm gonna do that one a little earlier, I think, just to see if that brings in different people or if maybe it works better for people. Yes, please do. Boo. Okay, all right. Oh, sorry, y'all, my nose itches. Okay. Wow, okay. All right. So, first of all, we have Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, Panther Spirit, and Mouse Spirit. So we have 2 wands. That tells me that this relationship either revolved around a shared passion or was a very passionate relationship in and of itself. There was a lot of shared desires or experiences together. So starting with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. Six of Wands is getting recognized for something that you've done. Finally, somebody noticing that you've been taking the trash out for the past 3 years. Somebody just really appreciating something that you've done, or, choice that you're making. The thing about the Six of Wands, though, is that it is not long lasting. This is not forever recognition. This is recognition today and dismissal tomorrow. Up next, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is someone who, get that a little closer. Page of Cups is someone who has a lot of love to give, gives love freely. They're very empathetic. They're also pretty naive. They can get sucked into getting hurt because they love without reason. They will give someone the shirt off their back without asking why they don't have a shirt on. This is someone who jumps in and helps at all costs to themselves. And finally, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is all about being exhausted, honestly. It's all about being on the defensive and having done the same thing forever. And you're so tired of doing it. You're going to keep doing it because it's your job, but you don't want to do it anymore. It's exhausting to keep defending yourself, to keep standing up for yourself, to keep having to have the same conversations over and over. Then we move on to our oracle cards here. Panther Spirit tells us to reclaim our power, and Mouse Spirit tells us to tend to the small things. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means is, my guess is that this letter, I'm getting the feeling that this is a letter that probably apologized, or at least was the first step to an apology, right? This was something that is coming, that really was deserved. Like you needed, there was a time at least when you needed to hear these words from this person. That might not be you anymore. You might have been able to move on from that, but there was definitely a time where you needed whatever this person was saying to be said to you. I'm guessing that in this past relationship with this person, you definitely played a role of being there, being loving, being caring, to your own detriment, getting yourself hurt time after time because they weren't treating you correctly, or they weren't appreciating what you were doing. You right now have a choice, right? You have a choice. You can either respond to this letter or not respond to this letter. One of those choices will help you reclaim your power. One of those choices is going to enable you to feel closure, to feel okay. And I don't necessarily mean closure as in you don't want to talk to this person anymore. I mean closure as in whatever this was, whatever this recognition was that came up seemingly out of nowhere that you maybe needed. You need to make sure that you have authority of that you have autonomy over that. And then you need to Mouse Spirit it up and tend to the small things. That means either, depending on where you're at in this relationship, that means either you need to be rebuilding, right? Rebuilding this relationship from the ground up with this idea that now there's recognition. Or you need to be tending to the small things in your own life and leaving this giant pile behind where it belongs. So, the advice, what I have to say to you, whatever is going to help you reclaim your power, whatever is going to give you the closure that you need, if that is sending a response, or if that is just letting it fade away, I want you to think about which option is helping you be full again, be whole again. Because you definitely don't need fleeting recognition from anybody. You don't. You are too kind and too lovely to deal with recognition every once in a while, or recognition long after it's earned. I hope that's helpful. I know it didn't directly answer, but hopefully it gave you something to think about, some insight. What do you need to be aware of or know about when it comes to Fa? Is Fa a person? Is Fa a place? Is Fa... What is Fa? Good. I'm glad you liked it, Bonita. Philadelphia? Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just didn't have any context for what that might be. Okay. Know about or be aware of. All right. You know what? No. Yeah, we're going with this one. Man, nobody validated my wax doll making. That makes me feel like I was the crazy one. My grandmother always thought I was crazy. She used to come out into the kitchen and I'd be like hovering over a candle, poking at the wax, and making little dolls. She thought I was nuts. I was nuts. I was a strange kid. Ooh, y'all, it's getting hot. I'm getting hot. Can you see me? Yeah, look, I'm getting so shiny. These lights are warm. Should have brought a hair tie out with me. It would help if I didn't have all this. Whew. All right. It's fine. We're good. We're pressing on, y'all. I actually might... Y'all, I'm turning my fan up another notch. Let me know if it's like crazy loud or aggressive. I need a little bit more air. Okay. KZ, what we have here is the Lovers, the Moon, and 8 of Cups. All right. So, starting with the Lovers. Of course, this talks about lovers, right? Obviously, duh. But it also talks about big changes and partnerships and life decisions. The moon talks about uncertainty. It talks about not knowing, feeling confused. And 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups talks about walking away. It talks about deciding that something is no longer serving you, is no longer good for you, and taking a step back. So what does that mean altogether? I think what you need to be aware of is that he's got some commitment issues. He's not certain if this is a relationship that is long lasting for him. And I'm not saying that he doesn't love you. I'm not saying he doesn't want to be with you. I'm saying he doesn't know if this relationship leads to forever or if this relationship leads to now. You know what I mean? He's feeling uncertain and he's trying to figure out if he needs to take a step back and walk away or if he needs to hunker down and put in the commitment and make those big life choices. So I think the advice that I have for you in this spread, actually pause. I'm going to pull, I should have pulled an oracle for this. I'm going to pull an oracle before I give you the advice. Kiana, wax dolls were literal dolls. Like, I made little heads and little bodies out of wax. I don't know why I did that. That was a weird thing. I was a weird kid. Oh, there it is. It fell out. Okay. Good. I'm glad I pulled one of these. All right. We have this, if you want to see it. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. That was going to be my advice to you anyway, but I'm glad that I pulled this card. My advice to you was going to be, I need you to sit down and talk to him. I need you to express to him what you want. Maybe you don't want marriage out of this. I don't know. I don't know what you got going on. I'm not judging, but whatever it is that you want out of this, you need to be honest with him and upfront, and you need to help him if what you're wanting is something more serious that he's not sure he's ready for. I need you to use your faith in him, your faith in the relationship, to help turn that into positivity, right? I need you to sit down and connect with him and say, listen, I know, I get it. You're scared. Here are all the reasons it's scary to make this next big step, whether that's marriage or moving in together or whatever it is. Here are all the reasons it's scary to make that step. I get it. But here's why I know it's okay. Here's, all the reasons that I think it's a good idea. Doing that, being able to give him something to grip onto and some confusion is going to help him either make the decision to be with you or make the decision to walk away. And ideally, of course, we want the decision to be staying. But I think what you need to know about him right now is that he's overwhelmed. He doesn't know what the best life choice is for him, but you have the power to help him figure that out. I hope that's helpful. All right, Kiana, all right, if anyone is here, please let me know you're here, because we can see that there is one extra person in the chat, but I don't know who that is. We can't tell. So whether it is Aliens and Aquarians or Ashley Vasquez, oh Lord, I butchered that last name. Vasquez. Let me know. Good. Wait another few moments for anyone to say anything. Kiana, you're on 2 devices. I'm on 2 devices. KZ's still here, so that leaves one person that's in this chat. I think. Maybe they left. See, I'm showing 5 on my computer. I'm showing 6 on my, 5. Showing 5 both places, which is one more person, right? All right, last call. If you are in here, please tell me you're in here. If not, I'm going to end the live. You're welcome, KZ. I hope to see you back again. Okay. All right, friends. I'm going to close it.